200 साल पुरानी बिल्डिंग में आप मॉडर्न फैसिलिटीज को इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हो. दैट इज द बिगेस्ट ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस प्रोजेक्ट. Private hospitals are not charitable organizations. The hospital should not look like a hospital. So that whenever you are entering, that stressful environment should not be there. In Kolkata especially, we have so many buildings lying unused. We have to think beyond hotel and museums. हम अपनी सिटी को कुछ नहीं होगा बोलना बंद कर देना तो आधी चीजें ऐसे भी ठीक हो जाएंगी. लोग तो कभी सोचते थे कि पगला गई है. किसी दिन जब बैड मूड होता था उस दिन तो भाग लेते थे सब. See, a doctor is a doctor. AI is an AI. Who will take the responsibility of if something goes wrong?
Some buildings tell stories long before the people inside them do. Today's guest, Ms. Shushmita Sharma Mishra, is a part of the journey behind Chanak Lohia Hospitals, an institution that stands on the foundations of a historic property that has been thoughtfully transformed to serve a completely new purpose, saving lives. In a city where heritage and progress often collide, Chanak represents a rare balance between preserving the past and building for the future. Welcome to the show, Ms. Mishra. Thank you so much, Mrs. Sharma, for being on the show.
Welcome.
It's an absolute honor to have you on Host Diaries.
Thank you for calling me for this opportunity. I have seen your podcast and they look amazing.
Thank you so much. I want to start off a little bit about your journey, the origin story, so our viewers can get to know a little bit more about how the Chanak Lohia Hospital came to be. So my question to you is, when you first walked into the old Lohia building, did you see a hospital waiting there to be built, or did you just simply fall in love with the building?
First thing, we fell in love with the architecture, the building. It had a particular aura. I think when you enter that premises and see that grandeur in front of you, it makes you fall in love with that building. Anyone who has been there, they can't say that we don't like that building. It's a beautiful one. And for the hospital, see, the seed was already there because it was a maternity hospital from last 70-80 years. It was 2015 onwards it was closed, but converting into a multi-speciality hospital, that was our forte. So we thought of changing it to a completely new multi-speciality hospital. So that was the thought that came to us when we entered there. That's how the thought process came.
So, as compared to other hospitals, your hospital में special क्या है? आप अगर किसी को बोलोगे कि बहुत सारे कलकत्ते में मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, तो what makes Chanak Lohia special?
See, इसका स्पेशलिटी यही है कि हेरिटेज और मॉडर्न साइंस को एक जगह पर जो हम लोगों ने, इट इज़ एन अमेलगमेशन ऑफ दीज टू थिंग्स. हेरिटेज, एक 200 साल पुरानी बिल्डिंग में आप मॉडर्न फैसिलिटीज को इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हो. दैट इज द बिगेस्ट ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस प्रोजेक्ट. स्पेशलिटी के जो ट्रीटमेंट्स के लिए जो भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होते हैं, एवरीथिंग इज देयर. एवरीथिंग विच इज देयर इन द मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल, बट दिस हेरिटेज बिल्डिंग आर्किटेक्चर एड्स टू इट्स value.
And when you say this heritage building, architecture, design, you've grown up in Kalna. It's surrounded by Bengal's rich architectural heritage, cultural significance. So has your upbringing played a role in designing the place, in coming up with the design sensibilities of the hospital?
I think it has, because the house in which I have grown up, that is again also a 150-year-old house which has got all these kind of, the courtyards and pillars and everything. And in Kalna, we have many such buildings which are beautiful, old heritage buildings. So that is there. And I have studied my interior designing from Florence. So that is another historical place which has, shown us that how heritage can be used in a modern days. So that has influenced, I think.
And you think having these heritage elements in a hospital plays a role in patient care? And how does it help the patient if you do have these heritage elements versus having a modern hospital?
Absolutely, it helps, because first of all, the daylight, the air circulation, the kind of structure which used to be there in previous days used to be full of daylight. So in this particular hospital, we do not use lights during the day. It's absolutely daylight. So that obviously changes the mood of the patient. The corridors, they are huge corridors, open air corridors. So the air passage is beautiful. So circulation of air is amazing. तो लोग जो भी चलते हैं वहाँ पे, they feel very light. It's not a closed AC environment where there is no fresh air. In the evening we take them to the courtyards. तो वहाँ पर जब when they walk, they have their evening teas. Obviously that makes them feel much more alive.
Now that you have said all the things that you have done, like for example, played with the idea of openness, played with the idea of sunlight, you think other hospitals are making certain mistakes when it comes to patient care, and what you're rectifying as Chanak Lohia Hospital?
In modern days, we do not have that much space. So obviously, when you have to incorporate, this is a pre-existing building. Because of the heritage norms, we could not change anything. So we got the opportunity for doing these things in Chanak Lohia Hospital. But given a choice, I would obviously prefer to go for, if further any other hospital, we would like to incorporate similar things there also, because I can see a lot of difference in treating a patient. That environment is actually helping them a lot and the patients are happier there. So obviously we will try to incorporate this particular aspect into all other hospitals. If possible for all other hospitals, I'm sure they would also like to do certain things like this.
How difficult was it to balance conservation with modern medical requirements? Like today you have to maintain the historical aspect of the building, but also add all the amenities that a multi-specialty hospital requires. So there is a delicate balance that needs to be maintained. So how were you able to deal with something like that?
See, that was really a challenging thing, because lot of infrastructural challenges we had. Because of the heritage building, we could not change any structure. The load bearing capacity, everything we had to check, and all the machineries which are being used in today's days, they are very heavy equipments. It will be able to take the load or not. So all those calculations, all those things, and then patient movement and everything has to be calculated. A lot of changes like structural support we have created, where it can take those loads and all. So we have done all those research, and everything is done according to the architectural requirements. So that way we have made it possible.
I've heard about you preserving the original 30-inch porous walls. Why is it important, and why was that decision taken?
For grade 1 heritage building, first of all, we cannot do any changes, and we really wanted to keep that. We actually do not want to have anything changed. It has got almost 21 feet of ceiling height.
My God.
Yeah, we did not want to change that. We wanted to keep, because that is the thing which you had previously. आज के दिन में वो चीज़ मिलता ही नहीं है ना. So that 21 feet of ceiling, we have kept everything, and that is the beauty of that place. So that obviously has increased a lot of cost because of the air condition and electricity and all, but that we have kept because we wanted to keep that heritage value intact. We did not want to change that heritage value.
Is there any particular room or corner in the entire property that is very special to you or is very magical as per your observation?
That's the courtyard below the mango tree. That is the most beautiful place, I think. And all the big, rooms what we have, those used to be the Nach Ghar of those era. When you enter that place, you see a long, huge room with patient beds, and also that looks amazing when you enter.
So what would the size of an ICU be like in this hospital?
We have, I think, 20, minimum is the size is 20 beds, 25 beds ICU in one room, because we have used the space in a little moderate way. So those things are there, and it's a huge ICUs.
Understood. So your hospital is named Charnak Lohia Hospital, where you bring the Charnak in the terminology. My question to you is, what does Charnak stand for? If you go through most of the hospitals that are there in Calcutta, they are all named after eminent Indian personalities. And you've decided a name which is very far from being Indian. So, what was the thought behind it?
See, name was there. So the thing is, we took over this hospital in 2008. So 7 or 8. So this particular hospital started in 2006 by some doctors. We took that over from them. So they kept the name, and it was based on Job Charnock, who was called the founder of Kolkata. तो उनके नाम पे उन्होंने रखा था. So when we got it, we had the option of changing it, to change it, but then somehow we did not change it because we thought let that be as whatever it is there. So we did not want to change the name, but the name was there. So we did not. It was not us who gave the name to.
Did you face any resistance when you were doing a project of this magnitude? Based on my conversations with many of our podcasts that I've been on, plus a lot of heritage conservationists, what I've realized is preserving heritage is actually far more expensive. Building from scratch with the new age materials is a much more cheaper way of going about it. So why did you decide to go in that direction in the first place?
First thing is, we fell in love with that place. we just did not want to leave that place. So that is the first criteria. And secondly, I think this is a notion where we think that a heritage building, of course, there are a lot of challenges, financial challenges, and architectural challenges. Everything is there, but still, I think it is a very much doable thing. We are scared. All of us, I think, हेरिटेज बिल्डिंग को देखते ही एक वो डर हो जाता है कि इसको रिपेयर करने में बहुत जान निकल जाएगी एंड ऑल, बट देन इट इज डिफिकल्ट. आई वुड से इट इज डिफिकल्ट, बट इट इज नॉट इम्पॉसिबल. द आउटकम एक्चुअली इज अ वेरी डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट ऑल टुगेदर. तो ये आपको कभी भी किसी भी एक मॉडर्न बिल्डिंग में नहीं मिल सकता. दिस लुक एंड फील, दिस एटमॉस्फेयर, ये आपको कभी भी किसी एक मॉडर्न बिल्डिंग में नहीं मिल सकता है.
Tell me about the most interesting patient stories that are there from the hospital that has resonated with you or stayed with you.
See, we have started 3 months of operations now. So actually we have got many small stories, and 2 stories are very much with me, and it makes me feel very happy. What we have tried to do in this particular place is we have tried to incorporate small things to keep the patient little happier in certain things. Like उनके साथ में हम शाम को लूडो खेलते हैं, तो हमारे स्टाफ भी बहुत खुश है, उनको लूडो खेलने मिलता है काम के बीच में. So that is there, but apart from that, so they are also happy. They do sketching, painting, उनको पेन देते हैं. So people who have not ever touched a single pencil ever, they do whatever they feel like doing. So that brings out their thought process in the paper. And then we make them sing. So there was one incident, one patient was there, his BP was very high, and we gave them medicine as per the protocol and everything, but it was not coming down at all. Then we started singing with him. We asked him, what is your favorite song? He said, this is my favorite song. We played that, and he started singing with that. And then after a certain time, when we checked his BP, it was absolutely normal. So that small changes helps the patient so much. And then second incident was, there was a girl, 10-year girl. She was brought to our hospital almost in a multi-organ failure condition, and everyone just left hope. We thought she will not survive, but the whole team tried, to save that particular child. So everyone worked so hard, and actually after 1 month of struggle, that girl went home in a non-life-threatening situation. So that was such a beautiful moment for us, that a girl going back with just a little child, and that was a very happy moment for all of us.
And all this has happened in the first 3 months.
First 3 months of
wow.
operations.
I wanted to go into the numbers a little bit. There's a prevailing perspective in society that प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स आर वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. वो बहुत कमाते हैं, उनका बहुत मार्जिन होता है, वो हमसे बहुत रुपया लेते हैं. हाउ ट्रू इज दैट स्टेटमेंट?
सी आप अगर प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल वाले को पूछोगे तो आई डोंट नो वेदर दे बिलीव और नॉट, बट इट इज नेवर समथिंग लाइक कि हम बहुत गला काट के लूट के करते हैं. सी वी प्रोवाइड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड सर्विस and that has got some cost. We are not a charitable organization. Private hospitals are not charitable organizations. So where all the thing like thousands of people are working with us, so all those expenses, and apart from that all the infrastructure what we are providing, absolutely world class infrastructure, machineries, equipments, they cost us something. So obviously the cost, and we are not comparing with government hospitals. Governments what they can provide, we never can provide that thing. But if you see so there are hospitals which are actually charging more than us, there are hospitals which are charging lesser than us also. But then if you compare, then how do you compare that, what basis they are charging? So the comparison is the service quality, the product quality, all these things have to, you have to compare apple to apple. You can't compare a grapes and एप्पल. सो द कंपैरिजन हैव टू बी एट पार. आप जिस भी हॉस्पिटल को आप कंपेयर करो, सो गवर्नमेंट के साथ में अगर आप प्राइवेट को कंपेयर कर रहे हो, सो यू हैव टू कंपेयर एवरीथिंग. इट इज़ जस्ट नॉट द हॉस्पिटल का services, because government hospitals actually have got the best of the equipments. बट क्या आपको वहाँ जाकर सर्विस मिल रही है? क्या आप ले पा रहे हो? सर्विस वो अवेलेबल है आपके लिए? नहीं है. सो इमरजेंसी में आज के दिन में गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स में दे डोंट हैव दैट स्पेस ऑल्सो. इतना वहाँ पे क्राउडेड है, यू कांट गो एंड गेट द सर्विस. तो अल्टीमेटली आपको फिर प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में, सो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में आप जब भी आ रहे हो, एनी टाइम यू आर गेटिंग दैट सर्विस. सो वेदर इट इज एट द मिडल ऑफ द नाइट, वेदर इट्स द डे, एनी टाइम ऑफ द डे, सो you can come and get that service. So obviously that will be a different pricing that comes with a cost, and it's never to kill people, it's to provide the service. Whatever basic requirement is there, वो उसको provide करने के लिए whatever charges has to be done, that we obviously charge, but it's not killing.
We live in a country of 1 billion people, right? And a lot of the people are at the poverty line. They are not very privileged. And as you rightfully mentioned, government hospitals are overcrowded. The quality of service that are given in public hospitals are not at the level at which a private hospital gives. How can we improve this system? Is there a way that the two worlds can collide, like a private and the government can work
Absolutely, absolutely. There are a lot of PPP models where government and private hospitals work together. It's like we have one unit in Bhadreshwar. We are working in PPP model where the hospital is the government hospital and where we are running the ICU, CCU and the cath lab. So it's working perfectly fine for both of us. We are providing the service and people are getting that service. So this is in the government hospital. So this is working perfectly fine for everyone actually.
So the price point is much cheaper then. You are able to improve the cost of getting medical service if you do in this PPP model.
Yes, prices are also, and it is not, I won't say it is absolutely low. Obviously when we are providing the service in a government setup, so the prices are little based on the government rules and regulations. So those rules are applicable there.
So I want to also talk about the other Chanak hospital a little bit. So before Chanak Lohia, there was Chanak Tagoria Hospital.
Yeah.
Why did you decide that a hospital should not ever feel like a hospital?
That particular hospital also have got some design elements where you enter, it's like a Instagram worthy hospital, I call it. Because वहाँ लोग सिर्फ फोटो ही खींचते हैं. हमारे रिसेप्शन का जो एरिया है वहाँ. This is, I think, from our personal experience that whenever we go to a hospital, वो एक typical environment होता है hospital का, and when you see lot of stressful faces, the person who is entering, even if he is not in that particular zone, but then वो इतने लोगों को उस तरीके से देख के ना अपने आप ही घबराहट होने लगती है. So for our first thing was कि the hospital should not look like a hospital, so that whenever you are entering, that stressful environment should not be there. You feel like I'm entering a 5-star hotel, so that gives you a different mindset. You are less stressed and you feel happier, and even if you are going through a tough phase, your mindset should be like that, where you are calm and you can take decisions in a better way.
मैंने कहानी सुना है कि you have created large windows and very large rooms, and they're all like sort of facing the patient towards the takeoff and the landing of airplanes. How was that decision come about, and what was the importance of it?
In both the hospitals, we have given this daylight importance. Daylight has got a lot of things to do with your health, your mindset, your mood changes with daylight. So this thing we wanted to keep in the first Charnock Tegoria Hospital also. We have given very large windows, and because it is very close to airport, so obviously flight coming and going, it is always visible. All of us have got some memory of flight takeoff or landing का वो जब हम बचपन में छोटे थे, आई थिंक प्लेन की आवाज कहीं पे भी सुनाई देती थी तो ऑल द किड्स यूज्ड टू रन अप टू द टेरेस टू सी प्लेन जा रहा है, प्लेन जा रहा है. सो दैट वाज द चाइल्डहुड मेमोरी आई थिंक फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, हमारे जनरेशन में एटलीस्ट है. So we wanted to keep those small things alive.
When you were building either of them, was there any surprises while that came about in the journey of setting up either the Charnock Lohia or Tagoria Hospital?
Every day used to be a surprise. Because you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, what comes up, what challenges you are going to face. So वो हर एक प्रोजेक्ट में आता ही है आई थिंक. तो वो सरप्राइज एलिमेंट हमेशा रहेगा. कभी कुछ हो गया, कभी कुछ डिजास्टर हो जाते हैं, कभी हम लाइक इन लोहिया हॉस्पिटल, चाणक्य लोहिया हॉस्पिटल, व्हाट वी so there was first we just started the work and all. तो वहाँ पर बारिश होती थी तो पानी बहुत होता था, एंड देयर इज अ पोर्शन जो कि थोड़ा बेसमेंट काइंड ऑफ थिंग जिसको हमने अभी ओपीडी में कन्वर्ट किया है. सो वन डे आई वेंट देयर एंड आई सॉ इट वाज फुल ऑफ वाटर लाइक अप टू दिस, एंड आई वाज लाइक ये बाहर कैसे जाएगा पानी. एंड वी कुड नॉट टेक आउट दैट वाटर. पंप लगा के, इतना बड़ा एरिया को पंप लगा के आप पानी निकाल रहे हो, पंप खराब हो जा रहे हैं हमारे, एंड वी वर क्लूलेस कि पानी आ कहाँ से रहा है और ये जाएगा कैसे. ऑलमोस्ट अ ईयर वी जस्ट कुड नॉट फाइंड आउट द सोर्सेज ऑफ वाटर कि फ्रॉम वेयर द वाटर इज कमिंग एंड हाउ द वाटर विल गो आउट. अभी भी हम फिंगर क्रॉस्ड ही हैं कि अगला बारिश में क्या होगा. We don't know that. We are still waiting for that surprise. But yeah, every day used to be a surprise.
Unbelievable. I've also been told that you've been very closely working with Bengal craftsmen and Bengal artisans to make both these things. Why is Bengal such a running theme when it comes to both these properties that you've developed?
We are born and brought up in Bengal. Bangaliana is inside us. Especially me, I am born and brought up in Kalna. So that's absolutely a Bengali environment. I have studied in a Bengali medium school up to class 10. So my culture was like that. So I think although I am not a born Bengali, but that culture is from the birth. तो वो निकालना मुश्किल है हमारे अंदर से, I think.
And even going further, you would want to carry on this tradition of building hospitals in Bengal influenced architecture,
absolutely.
using the same heritage conservation practices.
Absolutely. If we get an opportunity, we will surely grab that.
Since you're restoring so many heritage properties and you're making them into hospitals, why hospitals? Because most heritage properties, if you see, when they are restored, they are made into hotels. But you're the first person I've come across who has told me that, I took a heritage building and I made it into a hospital.
I think every building has its own character. So, because we also have a hotel of our own, so that, suppose Charnock Lohia Hospital, when we entered there, we did not see that it fits for a hotel. As I said, every building has got its own character. तो उसको अगर आप होटल में कन्वर्ट करते तो आई थिंक ये जो लुक एंड फील आज के दिन में हमें मिला है, आई थिंक वो शायद हमें उस वक्त नहीं मिलता. उसका कैरेक्टर अब वो है ही नहीं. तो आई थिंक एवरीथिंग कैन नॉट बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू आई थिंक इन अ होटल. मुझे लगता है कि वी हैव टू think beyond hotel and museums. As in Kolkata especially, we have so many buildings lying unused. तो कितना म्यूजियम आप बना सकते हो, कितने होटल्स आप बना सकते हो, बिकॉज होटल के भी बहुत सारे क्राइटेरियाज होते हैं. तो हर जगह पे आप होटल कन्वर्ट नहीं कर सकते. तो आई थिंक वी एज कैलकटन्स वी नीड टू थिंक बियॉन्ड hotel and museum.
It's also like another form of service.
Absolutely.
Right? You're not just servicing history, also servicing the present.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I've read that Ellen Mitchell's birth records are associated with the property.
See, a lot of people are saying this, and in some Google search में भी कभी आया था, but we have not found that yet. So we can't confirm that. Although we have all the data, all the people who are born there, so all the registers are still intact with us. So anybody who is looking for their birth date and details, so we can provide that. But we haven't found, because we are not sure about the year and the his parents name and all, so we are not too sure, and we haven't tried also कि मिलेगा कि नहीं, खोज के
I know,
देखते हैं.
but it's very cool though.
So
Even as a
we
rumor, it's very cool.
yeah, it's a rumor. Then we are happy with this rumor. We are very happy with the rumor.
So, was there anything interesting that when you were unearthing, you found some really interesting artifact or record
So we have made a very small, museum kind of thing where
in the hospital?
in the hospital itself.
Oh, very cool.
A very small section where whatever old things we have found, like all the old records are there, obviously, and all the old machineries. So we have used certain machineries and made it like a installation.
Like an old machine.
Yeah,
Like,
old,
give me
like
an
a,
example.
like a old X-ray table was there, OT tables were there, and some kids newborn baby cradles were there. उसको सबको use करके हमने एक installation किया है, and rest of the things like machineries and all those old things we have kept them to show people.
And कितने पुराने हैं ये सारे?
ये सारे आपके एटलीस्ट 70 years के तो ऊपर है ही है.
Wow,
70 years से ऊपर.
that's crazy. Obviously, a hospital has a lot of people who have built it, who have brought it to life, and also the people who are running it. So, are there any unsung heroes of this project that you would like to bring to light?
Absolutely. See, this project was completed within 16 months. That's a very big challenge for us, because what we did is we declared the opening date almost a year back. So, and to meet that target, every labor, every executive, every manager worked day and night there. During the last 3 months, I think nobody went to their house only. So they lived there and without any complaint. Whatever facilities were there, they used that, they stayed there, and they finished actually on that date. So that was an amazing experience for me to working with them. And I really thank them, because without their support, this project would not have been possible at all during this particular time.
What is your perspective on development in Bengal?
See, Calcutta has got amazing opportunities. I mean, if every one of us think that we can develop this place, maybe in a smaller, I am not saying that everyone has to do certain things, but every human being, if they understand their responsibility towards their city, I think this city will thrive. Because छोड़ के जाना बहुत आसान है, आप चले जाओगे, दूसरी जगह पे सेटल हो जाओगे. Staying there, growing with this place, and do little responsibility towards your city, it will change the whole environment. बस अगर हम इतना भी कर लेना कि हम अपनी सिटी को कुछ नहीं होगा बोलना बंद कर देना, तो आधी चीज़ें ऐसे भी ठीक हो जाएंगी. अगर हम बाहर भी रहते हैं, इवन इफ वी आर स्टेइंग आउटसाइड कैलकाटा, एंड इफ वी जस्ट talk about Calcutta to other people, that will market itself very well. See, विदेश में हमने देखा है ना, they market their product very well. मतलब whether it is good or bad उतना नहीं है, वो जाके पता चलता है कितना good और bad है. But the vibe और but the जो एक हवा हम क्रिएट कर देते हैं, उसी के चलते तो हम जा रहे हैं. तो अगर हम हर एक आदमी जो बाहर रह रहा है कैलकाटा से, अगर वो भी एक हवा क्रिएट कर दे, तो आई थिंक कैलकाटा विल थ्राइव. एंड वी हैव लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. हमारा सेंट्रल कोलकाता, इफ यू सी देयर, and if we can just maintain little bit of this place, and we can utilize everything properly, this place will become the most beautiful place in India.
I agree. And we are ourselves also to blame, because we also sort of push down our own city in conversation. Absolutely. When we go and speak elsewhere. We also call the city slow. We call the city kuch nahi hai.
Absolutely.
So if you want to change the narrative, it has to happen one person at a time.
Absolutely. Everyone who has been here, or I haven't heard anyone जो बोलता है कि कैलकाटा खराब है. जो आया है बाहर से, आई हैव हर्ड मेनी ऑफ देम सेइंग अरे यार अच्छा शहर है तुम्हारा। सो हम खुद खराब बोल रहे हैं, बट जो बाहर वाले लोग आते हैं, स्पेशली आई हैव सीन पीपल हु आर कमिंग फ्रॉम आउटसाइड इंडिया, लाइक फॉरेनर्स, दे लव कोलकाता, दे फॉल इन लव विद दिस प्लेस, देन व्हाई कांट वी फॉल इन लव विद आवर ओन प्लेस? दैट्स द ओनली थिंग। आई थिंक वी नीड टू चेंज द माइंडसेट अ लिटिल बिट। थोड़ा सा अलग नजरिए से अगर हम अपने शहर को देखें ना, तो अपने आप चीजें चेंज होने लग जाएंगी।
And even in the broader context, we even do the same thing with India. You know, we don't just do it as Calcuttans, we even do it as
Absolutely.
Indians. अगर कुछ बहुत अच्छा है ना, तो हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं इंडिया में नहीं बना होगा,
Absolutely,
या
absolutely.
you know, ये तो बाहर से आया होगा. Like that thought that we are an inferior country to the rest of the countries is a thought maybe because we have been colonized for so long.
I think that is वो एक माइंडसेट में घुसा हुआ है, जेनेटिक्स वो हो जाता है ना, चेंज हो जाते हैं, डीएनए में घुस गया है। आई थिंक वी नीड टू चेंज दैट डीएनए एंड वी नीड टू बी प्राउड ऑफ व्हाट वी हैव। जो नहीं है वो नहीं है,
हाँ.
ठीक है, इट्स ओके, यू कैन कीप दैट असाइड, बट जो है एटलीस्ट उसको तो प्राउडली फील कर सकते हैं ना।
I'll connect it to a previous podcast of mine. I was sitting with Mr. Mudar Patheria, and he said the future of Bengal is actually through the eyes of its past. It's a beautiful statement.
Absolutely.
Because he says we have to build a Florence kind of a approach where we are actually eulogizing our past for tourism to build the future. आज के जो जितने भी generation हैं हमारे Gen Z and millennials, slowly they are all turning into Google doctors and AI doctors, where to save on cost or maybe to self-diagnose themselves, they are referring to the internet, they're going on articles, speaking to ChatGPT. What do you think are the harms of going and approaching medical guidance online? Do you think it's right or wrong in the first way, and do you think it should carry on or should it be prevented?
Of course, this should be prevented. See, a doctor is a doctor, AI is an AI. So, doctor will do its work. So, they are more knowledgeable, they have more experience. Chat GPT के पास में, I think there would be maybe content and knowledge, I would say, but they don't have experience. So, experience does matter. Doctor seeing the patient, the symptoms could be anything, but the reason of that could be many. So what ChatGPT is saying without seeing a patient, it could be correct some places, but that is not the only way of diagnosis. तो diagnosis करने के लिए पेशेंट को देखना बहुत जरूरी है। बिना पेशेंट देखे आप अगर कुछ भी कर देते हो और उसको कुछ भी ट्रीट कर देते हो एंड सेल्फ मेडिकेशन पे आप चले जाते हो, who will take the responsibility of if something goes wrong? ChatGPT will not come to save you at that point of time.
No.
So for that you need the doctor who will save you that point of time. So trust the doctor and trust the hospitals because they know better than ChatGPT. This is for sure.
Even for smaller minor issues, let's say a person between the age of 20 to 35.
Minor issues के लिए ना medicines की जरूरत ही नहीं होती है. If you can just keep your immune system in a better way, minor issues के लिए आपको medicines की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. You will be, your body is a self-sustaining machine, जो कि थोड़ी बहुत सर्दी खांसी आपको मैनेज हो जाएगी. 2 दिन सर्दी खांसी होगी, दवाई मत लो, शांति से रहो, हो जाएगा ठीक.
What is your advice to the young generation of India to how should they go about maintaining their lifestyle so that they don't ever need to visit any hospital?
Build your immunity, strength, work on your diet, exercise. ये सारी चीज़ें अगर हम थोड़ी चीज़ें भी, ब्रीदिंग, ये सारी चीज़ें अगर हम रेगुलर वे में अपनी लाइफ में लाएं, अपनी लाइफस्टाइल को थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लें, स्लीप पैटर्न्स, लेट नाइट से निकल के थोड़ा मोबाइल स्क्रोलिंग को अगर हम कम कर लें, तो ये सारी चीज़ें अगर छोटी छोटी चीज़ें अपनी लाइफ में हम चेंजेस लाएं, तो आपको ये बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ मेडिसिन्स लाइक छोटी चीज़ें ये चीज़ों की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. तो दिस इज़ व्हाट आई वुड सीरियसली सजेस्टिंग नेक्स्ट जनरेशन के लिए. प्लीज़ वर्क ऑन योर हेल्थ, प्लीज़. Because first of all, awareness कि health is important and how can we take care of our health without doing much. बहुत ज़्यादा तामझाम नहीं करना है, बस थोड़ी चीज़ें, अगर बेसिक चीज़ें हम अपनी लाइफ में चेंज कर लें, उससे what impact we can get on our health. So that will obviously change the thing. आपको हॉस्पिटल, see we don't want people to come to our hospital. बीमार होके आए हैं, ऐसा हम हॉस्पिटल चलाते हैं, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम चाहते हैं और लोग हमारे पास आए, नहीं चाहते हैं हम. प्लीज़ डोंट बी सिक. फिर भी ज़रूरतें पड़ती है आज के दिन में, because of lot of other factors also. Environment है, pollution है, lot of other things are there which is out of our control. So वो हम control नहीं कर सकते हैं, but at least जो चीज़ें हम control कर सकते हैं अपनी life में, वो चीज़ों को अगर हम करें तो I think the impact will be much lesser.
Healthcare is very expensive. Our country actually is not at that level of expense. It's quite affordable in our country, but if you take many other countries, especially in the West, it can break a family, it can drive families into poverty.
Absolutely.
And if you do have to consult a doctor or go into and have a kind of a issue that has prevailed, health insurance is your guardian and your barrier. A lot of the Gen Z are sort of ignoring it also. They are using their money and putting it in the stock market for higher returns, and all these other kinds of investments are going, but they are not protecting their future by taking insurances.
This is one thing which I think the awareness should be given to the Gen Z and other next generation kids. Insurance is actually very much important because you never know what will go wrong when. And family insurance, it is not for a person की हर एक इंसान के लिए insurance is very important. Government those depending on your income group and whatever you have, so उसके basis पे everyone should be having an insurance, because yes, medical expenses sometime it can go to a certain level, because depending on your ailment कहाँ कब क्या ज़रूरत पड़ेगा you never know. It is very important to go for this insurance, and I have seen actually people coming to our hospital who do not have any insurance. Educated people, known people, and who have the capability of having an insurance, they still don't have insurance. So this is, I think, and they think बुढ़ापे में जाके इंश्योरेंस की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. एक्चुअली आज के दिन में किसी का कोई भरोसा नहीं है कब इंश्योरेंस का जरूरत पड़ेगा, एंड बुढ़ापे में जाके अगर आप इंश्योरेंस कराने का कोशिश करोगे तब आपको प्रॉपर इंश्योरेंस का मिलेगा ही नहीं, बिकॉज आफ्टर सर्टेन एज यू डोंट गेट सच बेनिफिट्स. सो यू नीड टू हैव एन इंश्योरेंस बिफोर व्हेन यू आर इन अ हेल्दी स्टेट ऑफ हेल्थ. तो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है.
So I want to ask some personal questions, personal development questions as to what this project has meant to you, towards what this project has brought about within yourself when it comes to various aspects of being a leader. Has this project ever taught you anything about leadership and leadership in Bengal especially?
A lot of things. Working with people in this particular project, because everyone who is working there, they also have, with me, they also have to understand the importance of this particular building, because taking care of that building is our responsibility. हर एक इंसान को वो चीज़ समझाना, उसका वैल्यू समझाना कि दिस इज़ अ हेरिटेज प्रॉपर्टी, यू जस्ट कांट डू एनीथिंग और एवरीथिंग विद दैट. कहीं पे भी हम आज मन हुआ यहाँ तोड़ दो, आज मन हुआ यहाँ कील ठोक दो, वी कांट डू दैट. सो दैट इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ दैट बिल्डिंग एंड देन हाउ टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट बिल्डिंग, आई थिंक वो इट इज़ नॉट ओनली माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. It is everyone's responsibility who is working there and who is coming there. As a patient also, we need to educate them. So I think if we can do it in one place and this mindset can be changed, I think gradually we can implement it to many other places where that can impact कि हमें अपनी society का ध्यान कैसे रखना है. आज एक building को गंदा नहीं करना है. जो लोग यहाँ पे ये चीज़ सीख रहे हैं, आई एम श्योर उनको कहीं ना कहीं अपने सिटी के लिए भी फील होगा कि बाहर का भी हम गंदा ना करें. सो आई थिंक दैट वे इट विल इम्पैक्ट मैनी पीपल. और ये सारी चीज़ें हो सकता है एक से दूसरे को, दूसरे से तीसरे को किसी ना किसी तरीके से हो सकता है इम्पैक्ट करे, बिकॉज it is our responsibility to take care of this property and we are liable to take care of this property. So I think that will change the mindset of people. I am just hoping that.
Is there any part of the property that you're most proud of?
The OPD area.
The OPD area.
The OPD area. The most challenging area, and the way we have converted it, that the most utilized area now, because that was little basement kind of place. So lights का जो issues है, like daylight नहीं है, so it's a very different architecture. वहाँ पे ना you have all those arches, huge pillars and all. First we were lost, कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, but then the OPD, when we shifted there and we made it like OPD, it's being the most utilized area now.
If you had to completely start over, what would you do differently?
We have tried and experimented a lot of things in this particular place. If we could have gathered, previous information more, वो अगर हमारे पास होता तो maybe we would have thought of many other, because in this particular place we have experimented a lot because we did not have any previous document, any plumbing line कहाँ से गया है and electrical line कहाँ है क्या है, we had no clue. So अगर वो होता तो I think हम organized way में और थोड़ा सा कर सकते थे rather than experimenting and doing new things in a different way.
I'm sure this project has taught you a lot about patience.
Absolutely.
Even though you have managed to stay on time, it tests your resolve.
It does. So people who have worked with me, they have seen, I think, worst side of me. So, and I used to be in the middle of that courtyard below my tent, and I used to shout like crazy. तो बीच में तो आई यूज टू गेट वन माइक ऑल्सो, चिल्लाने के लिए गला दुखता था तो आई यूज टू गेट माइक लेकर आओ मेरे लिए, मैं चिल्लाऊंगी माइक में करके, बिकॉज आप इतने लोगों के साथ में काम है. ऑलमोस्ट there were 500 people who were working at one point of time, तो लेबर एंड सबका मिला के, तो एवरीवेयर कोऑर्डिनेशन एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. But I used to shout like crazy. लोग तो कभी सोचते थे कि पगला गई है. किसी दिन जब बैड मूड होता था उस दिन तो भाग लेते थे सब. ना कि आज मत जाओ उधर.
I can imagine how difficult a project it must have been.
But you have to keep that patience because ultimately that is what takes you there to that. वो reach करने के लिए आपको patience रखना ही पड़ेगा.
And the whole thing has been designed, decorated. Did you keep an interior designer for the entire project?
No. So
it was designed by you.
Designed by me.
So all the learnings of Florence and all your other things have.
Whatever I could implement, वहीं पे किया.
That's lovely. And currently there are two owners, right? Or like why is it called Chanak Lohia Hospital?
So the building still belongs to Lohia family. So we have taken a lease from them.
But you said you all have just started this 3 months ago, but there used to be a hospital there for the last 70 to 80 years. So what was that hospital?
That was Lohia Matri Seva Sadan. So that used to be a woman and child hospital.
Okay. And then that got converted into a multi-specialty.
So from 2015 it was closed, and after I think 2026, almost 11 years, we converted into a multi-specialty hospital.
So are there any prominent personalities or families who have been associated with this project? I'm sure the Lohia Matri Seva Sadan Hospital has been there for so many longs and generations of Calcutta's families, because earlier to have a women and child care hospital for the last 70 years, that itself I think is a novel idea.
Absolutely.
It's not used to not have so many women and child care hospitals that used to exist, I presume.
So उस टाइम पे ना, along with KK लोहिया जी and लोहिया मातृ सेवा सदन के जो trustees थे, so the who's who of the society in that era, so GD Birla ji was there, Himmat Sikka ji was there, and then 6 more people were there KK लोहिया जी के साथ में. So we still have those documents where their signature is there. So all those prominent people of the society at that point of time, they were part of this trust. So this has got a lot of historical value also.
What do you want from the future generations to, or how do you want them to take care or look towards preservation and heritage conservation?
First of all, I think today's generation, what is lacking is the, love for this architecture. This could be beautiful and this is not boring. ये thought process change होना बहुत ज़्यादा important है मुझे लगता है, because I'm not too sure, मतलब I have seen many people who just do not like this kind of architecture. ये तो बहुत पुराना है, old है, this is boring. We want, flashy, लंबे building, glass buildings and all those things. So I think first of all, understanding the value of these things, that is the most important thing. What is heritage? This particular subject, I mean, heritage है क्या? Why we are calling it heritage and why it is important for us? ये एक basic knowledge होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. I think अगर हम schools में कहीं पे भी एक छोटे-छोटे workshops करें कि जहाँ पे we talk about what is our heritage, and heritage does not mean only the building. all our Indian heritage. We have so many heritage, art bolo, craft bolo aap, and we have lot of architecture and our old cultural heritage. So all these things are there. So the only thing is the awareness is not there. तो ये एक अवेयरनेस आई थिंक होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So we have actually started a initiative. It is called Charnock Connect, where we are taking a awareness initiative, where we are planning to talk about a lot of things, not only heritage, but there would be health awareness, mental health, and other things also, including heritage, and talking about our cultural heritage. So I think
So is it like a education?
so
Like-
this is like a community awareness thing.
Okay, community
awareness thing कि आप जानो चीज़ों को. Like, so what we are doing is on this yoga day, International World Yoga Day. So we are doing a free yoga camp for every age of humans. So people. तो वो उसमें what we are just trying is not exercise wala yoga karo. So just understand what yoga is, what is it. Is a way of life. So just basically teaching them ki what is way of life and how our environment can help us to have a healthy life. So this is one initiative what we are doing. And apart from this, we are also planning to do these kind of activities where we talk about heritage, where we talk about our cultural heritage, and we want to educate the next generation who can take at least decisions based on little knowledge.
And the way to achieve this is through putting it in school curriculums as per.
See, we can't change school curriculums,
Yeah.
but we would would try to do some workshops. जैसे कि 1 घंटे का 2 घंटे का कभी भी वीक में या मंथ में कहीं पे भी स्कूल्स के साथ में अटैच होकर वर्कशॉप्स में वी वुड लाइक टू डू दीज थिंग्स कि जहाँ पे वी एजुकेट स्कूल किड्स to see things in a different way.
50 years from now, when people look back, what you want to be remembered for?
We would like to be remembered as an organization which has helped people of Kolkata to have a healthier life. And we want to help people through whatever they go through. It is not only medical treatment, obviously medical treatment wherever is required. Apart from that, an organization which has helped people to have a healthier life from any possible way, we would like to be known as ki they has helped us. That's the only legacy we want to continue with.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope I've not taken too much of your time. It was an absolute
It was
pleasure.
absolutely pleasure talking to you, actually.
It was a lovely conversation, and I learned so much about the Charnock Group of Hospitals.
Thank you so much.
And I hope to come and visit one day and see the
Please do
property
come.
and see the
Please
beautiful
do
windows and the
come.
corridors.
I would love to show you around, and you will feel the difference.
Definitely, definitely.